can either of you tell us anything about this Auston Matthews situation that is not publicly known at this point? Because, well, like for me,
specific injury? No.
Well, I heard Berube say today, well, he's shooting better, which is a good sign. I'm like, I heard him say that 25 times last year.
Yeah.
And that makes my radar go off. Like, I thought it was a lower body injury.
It's unrelated to what he dealt with.
So it's not what it was last year?
Not.
100% not what it was?
Not.
Okay, so that's a positive, and I think that's what Leaf fans would like to hear. Because they never say anything about this guy in particular, and I know it's mostly him. He's not interested in telling anybody anything. But considering the year he had last year, and, then all of a sudden he's on IR, and now he's not playing, and now there's no timeline. Like, where do we stand on Matthews and the Leafs?
Because usually when a guy takes the ice like that, isn't he usually 5 days away or something?
He looks pretty good in the skate.
Or is that not the case here?
Matthews could be 5 days away.
Yeah, I think the
don't
question.
think he'll be ready on the weekend, do you?
I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
But
so now you're looking in the middle of next week because they have a bit of a break.
my only caveat is just how important every game is for Leafs right now. And he did stay out for a long time today. So, hypothetically, if they lose tonight, I could see maybe pushing for Saturday. But if not, they have till Wednesday off. And so, it's a muscle type of injury, I was told, one that responds to rest a little bit, which is why I think it took a little longer. But given that fact, I think there's an argument to be made. Why rush it for Saturday when you get 3 days till the next game? Mm-hmm. The Leafs, aren't in one of those situations where their schedule is going crazy in this exact moment. So, I don't want to I don't want to say he's 100% back on this game because you're right. It is a mystery, right? The Leafs,
if it drifts beyond next Wednesday,
then we got a problem.
Then we got a bigger story.
Mm-hmm.
And my sense is it's hard to pinpoint targeting. Like I said, I don't think he'll be available on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I'd be surprised if he was. But if you get to Wednesday and he's not an option at that point, or very, very, very close, all right. Now it's time to start digging a little harder.
And there's a lot of gray right now with the Leafs. Like Anthony Stolarz, remember when he left the game in Boston?
A game or two, right?
Craig Berube was hoping he'd be back right away. He hasn't been on the ice. It's obviously that's the nature of some of the injuries, I guess. The players can only go when they can go. But it's not just that the Leafs are missing a lot of guys. We don't know when they're coming back.
I know. Like the Nyes thing, we were joking the other night. We were on a panel. We signed off at 5:55. He was playing. We did a pregame at 6:05. He was out.
He's out.
Yeah, in 10 minutes, he was out of the lineup.
It was like a tanking thing with the guys that were out. We got down there. It was like, are these guys tank? Everyone's gone.
Right.
Carlo's gone. Nye's gone.
And it's not the reason they're in the position they're in, but now it's a reality. This is a real difficult go for the Leafs. Like, they're really in one with injuries.
It's not why they're in that position, but it's a hurdle to getting out of it.
Exactly.
Right? They're already in the bottom of that hole, and those guys did play. A lot of them played during those times, but now they have to win games. They're getting late in the season.
The general manager, though, would quick to point out that's why you don't trade Nicky Robertson. That's why you don't make rash decisions. You embrace your depth because you're going to need that depth at varying points of the regular season and obviously the playoffs.
So why didn't that apply to David Kampf then?
Well, he wanted out.
And the coach,
but it wasn't him in July saying I want out, right? Like, the Leafs didn't want him anymore.
Well, I just don't think that he fit the eye of Craig Berube.
Yes, I think that's fair.
So if he
was scratched for 12 or 13
what did you
playoff
call
games,
that fitting the eye?
Yeah, for whatever reason. Coaches and players, that happens all the time.
That's right.
Every team in the league has that. Now, again, in hindsight, I'm sure Brad Treliving would say, well, if David Kampf had reported and he had played for the Marlies, he'd be back in the National Hockey League with the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, right?
He might be like their second-line center at this point, the way things are going. Like, seriously.
Yeah, be a pretty good opportunity for David Kampf. But, listen, Scott Laughton returns tonight, and that's pretty significant. I liked Quillen's game the other night. Played aggressively.
He can skate.
He can skate.
Yeah.
Seems to be a big, like, we keep talking about specific positions with this team. Might need a top six winger. Maybe you need a puck-moving defenseman. They need some pace in their game.
Well, and guys who finish checks, too. Like, I think Quillen had, 4 hits in that hockey game? How many did Max Domi have?
I didn't
0,
notice.
I think. Yeah. And I'm identifying him. You could probably, as we look at the lineup now, Michelli, I don't know. I think he had 1 hit, maybe 0.
I didn't notice Michelli at any point other than when he dumped it over the glass.
I think he's got a skate and a half in the doghouse.
Yes.
That's what I think.
David Camp like.
Does he not fit the eye?
He
or-
He doesn't fit the eye.
Just throw the
Doesn't
other half
fit
of the
the eye.
skate in there. You don't have to say skate and a half.